May 5th, forever known heretofore, Stinko de Mayo, as the Phillies lose 5-3 to the Boston Red Sox. We'll see about the Sixers. Ricky Bottalico, I'm Michael Barkann. We welcome you to Phillies Postgame Live, presented by our friends at Cure Auto Insurance. Ricky, you know, we try to assess these games as best we can. I want to hang this loss on somebody. I mean, I don't know whether it's Rob Thomson for the lineup shift, whether it's Zach Wheeler because he didn't pitch the way we thought he might, whether it's the plays made in the field or lack thereof, like the first inning with Kyle Schwarber.
I'm going to say the tone.
I want someone's hide for this.
I'm going to say the tone of the game was set in the first inning with a Kyle Schwarber error. But I want you to think back to that play, because the one thing that bothers me a lot about that play is if you watch Guthrie is the center fielder. As you know, he's the captain of the outfield. When you're out there, everything is your ball if you can get to it. He was calling that ball. And Schwarber instead kept drifting. Schwarber's got to let that ball go. We know he's not the greatest of left fielders. Let the ball go. Let the center fielder take care of it. But on the other hand, Guthrie's got to be a little bit more, I guess, authoritative. I mean, when you really think about it, go get the ball. Don't be afraid to go get the ball. That cost Zach Wheeler about 10 pitches.
Yeah.
He ended up with 26 pitches in that first inning. You're talking about a different pitcher. It's a different pitcher. You lost a full inning from Zach Wheeler, and you probably lost some quality pitches somewhere in there also.
Let's go across the street, check in with John Kruk, call tonight's game with Tom McCarthy. And John, you got a 4-game losing streak to start the season, and now they're in the midst of a 5-game losing streak. That's a huge chunk of games in these losing streaks. 5 straight, it is a season low. And a fifth of the season is gone, Johnny. Are we concerned at any point, or are we still saying it's early?
I think there's some concern because have we seen Aaron Nola and Zach Wheeler have back-to-back really good outings? They were dynamic in Houston, both of them. And then Aaron couldn't hold a 5-run lead in Los Angeles, and then Zach today just didn't look like the same guy that we saw in Houston. So, yeah, the consistency. Look, offense is going to come and go. We all know that, but and starting pitching, I guess those guys can go into little funks every now and again. But when you're the number 1 and 1A, they have to start stringing more quality starts back to back instead of one here and one there.
I never thought I'd say this, but I think I've seen enough of Kyle Schwarber at the top of the lineup. I don't know how you feel about that, but I mean, I know he's usually cold early on, but this is a little bit deeper than that.
Yeah, it's June couldn't come quick enough for Kyle, could it? But yeah, I look, if he's walking a lot, then okay, you can see it, but he's not walking a lot this year. His average is below 200, I believe, and his on-base percentage is not
305.
305, which I don't know. I mean, we all come from the old school where speed at the top of the lineup. They got speed, though, everywhere else pretty much in the lineup except the leadoff spot. And so that's interesting to me how they do it. I know that he's comfortable there. I know Rob Thomson said that nothing's etched in stone about our leadoff hitter, but someone asked me the other day, said, if he's not leading off, where do you put him? And do you hit him in the middle of the lineup? Do you hit him, break up Nick and JT? Who knows? But the way Nick's swinging the bat, he ain't going nowhere. And JT swung it pretty good today. He hit that couple balls hard the other way, which is nice to see from him. But we got to get Kyle going, and this team's not going to go far if Kyle Schwarber's not doing what we've seen him do last year.
I would suggest Bryson Stott be in the leadoff position, but he didn't even play tonight, which was baffling to me. And then Brandon Marsh didn't play either until later in the game when he pinch hit. You look at Marsh's numbers against left-handed pitchers, and they're pretty darn good. In fact, his on-base percentage is better against lefties than it is against righties, and the same for Bryson Stott. So I don't understand Rob Thompson's thought process with this, John. Do you?
Well, I understood it today, because if you've ever had to stand in there against Chris Sale, and he's
Which Brandon Marsh is not.
What do you mean he's not?
I don't think he's. I don't think
never
he's faced
faced
them.
them. No, but I know where
Exactly.
John's going. I know where you're going.
Exactly, and Bryson Stott hasn't either. Because Chris Sale hadn't pitched in, a couple years, it seems like. And you get that lefty. I mean, you saw what he did to Bryce first at bat. It was 98, 99, 99. And then you saw with, Schwarber, he struck Schwarber out with that slider. He's nasty on lefties. And did the guys that they put in do that poorly that you could say, oh, what is he doing? But, again, Guthrie didn't get any hits, I don't think. And but Sosa got a couple. Josh Harrison got a base hit. I mean, you're asking a lot for guys that never seen Chris Sale to go up there and say, hey, go get a piece of this guy left-handed on lefty. That ain't fun.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm just looking at the bottom of the fourth. They tie it up at 3. Bohm goes to second on a wild pitch by Sale. And when Sosa strikes out, Harrison grounds out, so there's one guy who's in there, and then Guthrie strikes out swinging. And I just wonder, would it have been better to have Stott and Marsh in there? That's all. We'll never know.
Yeah, we won't.
All right. You know what? I think you should take tomorrow off.
My God, I think I will.
You know what? I think Ricky and I will
I'm
do
gonna
that.
go golf. I'm gonna go golf.
Okay.
Tomorrow.
All right. I think that's a great idea.
Tavistock.
Nice
Okay,
course.
very nice. Very nice. We'll have the highlights of that coming up on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday.
I'll send you a picture of the scorecard.
We want to see it.
7, 6,
I don't think so.
7, 8.
I don't think so.
I haven't played in a year, so
I'll
it
tell
could
you
be
what.
ugly.
This is a better topic than the game, but we got to get back to the game, and we'll let
you
you
guys
go.
do.
I
You guys
know.
do. I'm
Thanks
done.
a lot. Thank you for
You're
that.
done. Have fun in the traffic.
See you guys
You're
Sunday.
out of there. John Kruk joining us from the booth. All right, 5 1/3 innings pitched for Zach Wheeler. 5 1/3.
Hold on.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I want to go
But wait,
to
there's
one
more.
thing out of the bullpen. These guys have got to start coming into the game and taking some pride in other people's base runners. Because I've seen it. I know Bellatti's injured right now. He struggled mightily. We've seen Brogdon a lot go in there and give up other people's runs. And that's not right.
No.
It's not right. Go in there, concentrate in those situations, be ready for those situations, because you didn't help out Zach Wheeler either.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I always took, that's one thing as a reliever that I would rather give up my own runs than give up somebody else's.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I don't like when guys come in not prepared for that position.
Keep those guys from scoring. That's the bottom line. And keep
Well, I
them
mean,
from scoring.
sometimes you're in an impossible situation. If you're coming in, bases loaded, nobody out, you're going to give up one run, maybe 2 runs. But if you minimize things, minimize damage. Don't go in there with a runner on second base and bang, bang, 2 runs are in. You can't have that.
6 innings pitched, and tonight 5 1/3 for Zach Wheeler. 5 runs given up, 4 of them earned, and here is his manager, Rob Thomson, on tonight's loss. Wish it was a win.
He's a pretty tough lefty tonight. Looked like the old Chris Sale. Yeah, he's just, I don't know whether his timing's off or, but there's a lot of swing and miss in there right now, and that's Schwarber. I mean, he'll come out of it, no doubt about it.
Concerns?
No.
What did you think of Wheeler tonight?
Play was great, a lot of strikes. They really worked him over the first 3 innings. I think he was at 67 pitches after 3 innings. A lot of foul balls, but I thought his stuff was good. The sweeper was good. The curveball was good. I thought he located his fastball very well. He, like I said, 67 pitches after 3 innings, and he went out for the 6th. That's pretty good from the 4th. And I thought the 5th inning was the best inning he had.
Did you go back in the tunnel or in the cage and throw during that delay in the first inning?
No, I just told him to go off, stay warm, but he didn't throw down there.
What was kind of the reports you were getting during that delay of what was going on?
Just that somebody had fell. Other than that, I really don't know much about it. Hopefully everybody's okay.
Frustrating that lost 5 in a row, and you had your 2 aces going these last 2, and not to be able to have either of those guys kind of snap you out of it.
Yeah. But that's baseball, and we we got to come back tomorrow and get it going again. I thought we played a better form of baseball tonight than we did in LA. So there's a little bit of encouragement there, but we gotta get after it.
Did Schwarber think he was going to collide with Guthrie?
Yes, and it was one of those balls where you don't really know whether you're going to get there, so you don't call it. Neither guy calls it, but he can feel him, and he can see him out of the corner of his eye, and he just kind of stutter stepped right at the end, went off the end of his glove.
Were you encouraged by the bullpen tonight?
Yeah, I thought Bragi did a great job. You know, he gave up a kind of a weak ground ball through the 3-4 hole, and then you got the right-hander, and then Toppy on a chopper back to the mound. Soto was fantastic, and Vasquez just keeps doing a great job for us when we're down, and we need a couple innings here and there, and he just fills the strike zone up. He walked one tonight, but other than that, he's done a great job for us.
What kind of goes through your mind when you see Harper coming around third, knowing that he's probably going to have to slide? And all that?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous. You know, I want to make sure he gets through that unscathed, and thankfully he did. Yeah.
Anything else? Okay.
Thank you.